These photos are from dawn on December 4th, 2021, near the Pu'uhonua Heiau near the mouth of the Wailua River. It was a ceremony to honor Kumu Nathan Kalama, a wonder-filled character who lived aloha. This honoring is an important piece of the lei or patchwork quilt that I imagined the second annual Kauai Martin Luther King Day video to be. Gratitude to the Interfaith Roundtable of Kauai, IROK, who sponsors, Dr. Robert Zelkovsky for so much hard work putting the pieces together, and to all the beauty and beautiful people of Kauai who answered my question of how we build bridges or tear down walls to create the beloved community that the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. worked so hard for, dreamed of, and died for. We hope you enjoy this all Kauai offering and are inspired and share it with others. Mahalo nui loa.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. I have a dream that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners
amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I was lost, but now I found. I was blind, but now I Well, through many dangers, oh Lord, toils and snares, oh, I have already come. Oh, 'tis grace has brought me safe, oh, safe thus far, and grace will lead me home. The Lord, He promised good to me. Yeah, His word, my hope secure. Well, He will my shield and portion be. Well, as long as I shall live. Well, amazing grace, oh, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. Well, you know I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, oh, but now I see. Oh, praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God. Oh, praise God, praise God, praise God. Well, you know you ought to praise God, praise God for all He's done for you.
I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream.
Come on. Come inside, Zion.
I have a dream. I have a dream.
I live in a fantasy. It feels so real to me. I wish that you could see the world that I can see. I see heaven here on earth. Oh, such a beautiful world. Where people are living free and everyone's so happy. You can live in my world. If you really want to. You can live in my world. If you really want. If you really want. Dream with me and be a part of the fantasy. We are living in a beautiful world where everybody's equal and free. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come inside my head. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come inside my head. Take a trip with me and fantasize and dream. fantasy. It feels so real to me. I wish that you could see the world that I can see. There's a noise inside my head. It's like a beautiful symphony. It's the voices of children playing, singing, running free. You can help create this world if you really want to. You can help create this world. I hope you really want to. Take a trip with me and let's make this a reality. Let us create a beautiful world where everyone is equal and free. Hey, come on, come on, come on, come on, come inside my head. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come inside my head. Take a trip with me and fantasize and dream. Take a trip with me and soon the dream will become a reality. A reality. I live in a fantasy. It feels so real to me. I wish that you could see the world that I can see. It is a world of love and peace, where every man, woman, and child are free. All living in love and living in peace and harmony. If you can see it, then you can achieve it.
I have a dream. I have a dream. I have a dream.
Take a trip with me and fantasize and dream. Take a trip with me and soon the dream will become a reality.
One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream.
When I think about Martin Luther King and his legacy, I think about my childhood and how the city would shut down on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. There would be a parade and I would march proudly with my church and my family all through the streets. We would celebrate his legacy all day. We would say speeches at church and do skits celebrating other accomplished Black Americans. We would sing, lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven rings. And I would hear it ringing in the church because I could feel the pride that the people had in what they were saying and believed in. There was so much pride there. And now, as an adult, when I look back on his speech and his legacy, I'm grateful that he chose to stand up and be a leader of the movement. He had the audacity to ask for and expect things to be different and better. We haven't made it to the promised land yet, but things are changing. It makes me think about what I can do in my daily life to help make the way better for those who come behind me, as those who have come before me have done. I can be the example of the things that I've always wanted to see. I can work on living a truly free life. A free life where I don't allow fear of judgment of my skin color or my background to affect my behavior and choices. I can live out my dreams in peace with the knowledge that I may not make it to the promised land either, but at least things will change. I can stand on my beliefs and convictions and pave my own path forward to show the ones watching that we can forge our own way when we don't agree with the old way. And I can do it with grace, just like Martin Luther King Jr. did. So, as a part of this Martin Luther King Jr. celebration, I just want to say thank you, Martin Luther King Jr., for paving the way, showing us how to do it with grace, we are still listening to your messages today.
You're not alone, I'm with you, I'm lonely too. What's that song that only one by two? A broken home, a broken heart, isolated and afraid. Open up, this is a raid. I wanna get it through to you. You're not alone. You're not alone. Every night I stand in your place. Every tear on every face tastes the same. A broken dream, a broken heart, isolated and afraid. Open up, this is a raid. I wanna get it through to you. You're not alone. An open heart, an open hand. There's no need to be afraid. Open up, this is a raid. I want to get it through to you. You're not alone. I want to get it through to you. You're not alone. I'm gonna get it through to you. You're not alone.
Aloha, my name is Raymond Catania. I'm a labor rights activist. I believe that workers' rights are human rights. And I'm sure Martin Luther King Jr. would have agreed with that. In fact, he has been my inspiration for much of the work that I do. As you can see, I'm wearing a hat that says HGEA, as a Hawaii Government Employees Association. I don't speak for my union, but I'm wearing that hat. And I have a shirt that says Union Strong. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because MLK helped to build public worker unions in America. In fact, when he got assassinated in Tennessee, he was about to lead a march of refuse workers, African American refuse workers who were fighting for dignity and who were carrying signs that says, "I am a man." because they were sick and tired to being referred to as boys. And he was about to organize them and lead them into a march for human dignity, for wage increases, better working conditions, and whatnot. There was a history of workers dying on the job, carrying heavy barrels of garbage and whatnot. So anyway, he helped a lot in forming the American Federation of Federal, State, and Municipal Employees, which is the main public worker union in the United States today. But the point that I want to make also is that he felt that we should be breaking unjust laws, laws that keep people down, keep people poor, keep people oppressed, should be stood up to. In fact, on this other poster that I have, it shows him getting arrested at a restaurant because he was fighting against segregation. And according to the King Center, Dr. King went to jail 29 times for acts of nonviolent civil disobedience, including being jailed for a trumped-up charge of driving 30 miles per hour in a 25-mile-per-hour zone. So this is one poster that I did of MLK. I have several others, but I brought just two with me that epitomizes his stand on life. Now, I'm involved in the movement in Hawaii to increase the minimum wage to a living wage from $10.10 an hour to 18 plus, you know, and I belong to several groups that are fighting for an increase in a minimum wage to a living wage. One is RUH, which means Raise Up Hawaii, and then also I am a member of the Hawaii Workers Center, which fights for unemployed workers, immigrant workers, the poorest workers in Hawaii who don't have union representation. Because without unions, workers basically have no rights, like the workers at Walmart or Target or Macy's or the banks. They don't have any rights, you know. They're at-will workers. If they open their mouth and they say the wrong thing, they can get kicked out. So anyway, we are going to be bringing in a bill. We don't have a number for it yet, but it'll be introduced by Representative Capella. I believe she's from the Big Island. And it'll be introducing an act for increase in the minimum wage to $18 an hour. And along with that, it won't happen right away. We want to get that increase. We want to get that increase by January 2026. And right now it's only 10.10. So it's going to take a while. And some people that are against us fighting for the increase are saying that it's going to put guys out of business. Well, it's going to take a while before we get there, if we do win it. And our bill also includes, every time the cost of living goes up, we want the wage to go up as well, to keep up with the cost of living. And then we want to do away with the tip credit. Like, in other words, the minimum wage is $10.10 an hour, but most waitresses, they get only $9.35. You know, they get like a 75% 75-cent deduction. So we're going to be fighting to get rid of that tip credit as well.
Thank you so much, Ray. That's really wonderful information there. Thanks.
Speak truth to power. Around the world, everyone
Speak truth to power. The truth is rising like the sun. Speak truth to power. The truth is stronger than the gun. Speak truth to power. Speak truth to power. Speak truth to power.
I'll dance truth to power. Oh la la.
They say that history is written by the victors. But how can there be a victor when the war isn't over? The battle has only just begun, and the Creator is sending her very best warriors. This time, it isn't Indians versus cowboys. No, this time it is all the beautiful races of humanity together on the same side. And we are fighting to replace fear with love. This time, bullets, arrows, and cannonballs are not going to save us. The only weapons that are useful in this battle are the weapons of truth, faith, and compassion.
So lay down your weapons, I come in peace to be a stand for life. For all things thrive where water is clean. Water, she says, it is time. For all things thrive where water is clean. Water, she says, it is time.
Aloha. My name is Tommy Noyes, and I serve as the General Coordinator for the Friends of Kamalani in Lidgate Park. And I'm here in Kamalani Playground, surrounded by playing children, and you'll probably be hearing some squeals of laughter and other sounds of children having fun, running around, making friends. The Friends of Kamalani in Lidgate Park came together 28 years ago to build this playground for our community, and we've been taking care of it ever since, as well as caring for Lidgate Park and the Morgan Ponds swimming beach, where people can get in the ocean, be watched by a lifeguard, and enjoy saltwater fish viewing and swimming, snorkeling in a safe setting without fear of being washed into the deep waters by currents or waves or whatever. So I'd like to tell you about how you can volunteer with the Friends of Kamalani in Lidgate Park. Every Saturday we come down to Morgan's Pond 8:30 a.m. is typical show-up time. We meet near the lifeguard tower, and we'll spend about 2 hours cleaning up driftwood and marine debris from that popular swimming beach. The other thing that's in the works right now is Volunteer Week Hawaii, and that's going to be coming up in April 17 to 23, 2022. What we're planning is to participate in a statewide volunteer coordinated effort to engage people in their communities, helping out in various ways so that they strengthen community bonds wherever they live, work, play, and raise their families. If you're interested in learning more about Volunteer Week Hawaii, here's a QR code that you can scan, and that will take you to a questionnaire where we get your contact information. And then one of the coordinators for Volunteer Week Hawaii will get in touch with you and find out how you can most appropriately participate in this statewide effort. So again, my name is Tommy Noyes. I serve as the General Coordinator for the Friends of Kamalani in Lidgate Park. And you can reach me by calling my cell, 808-639-1018, and learn more about what we're doing in Lidgate Park and all around Kauai during Volunteer Week Kauai 2022, coming up April 17 to 23, 2022. And that is how I hope you can honor the legacy left by Dr. Martin Luther King, who was instrumental in bringing people together to improve conditions for everyone. Mahalo for your attention. Stay well, be happy, and I hope to hear from you soon. Aloha.
My name's Ricky Pitts.
And who you got with
Jennifer? Yes,
okay, and
yes.
so the question is, for Martin Luther King Day 2022 on Kauai, how do you build bridges or take down walls to help create the dream that Martin Luther King had of the beloved community?
Well, the dream for me just means that we're all created equal. We always have been, and always expressing that love, always having that mainstream thought, and just showing that to anyone you come in contact with that may be different than you. Always treat them the same way you would want to be treated.
Beautiful.
By all means.
And you there?
Just spread the love.
Okay.
You gotta spread the love.
Okay.
Even when it's bad times, you gotta look at the silver lining.
Nice. And what is this that you're doing here? What is this?
Well, we're
this thing you're in here?
Clouds. We're a cotton candy themed ice cream truck, and the sweet clouds comes from what we do is we give you a nice thing of cotton candy, and it's always a sweet cloud. We also sell ice cream, shaved ice, and popcorn.
Wonderful. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
For sure. Thank you.
Aloha everybody, Reverend Kaya here with a message about building bridges and creating harmony. So my gift to you, my invitation, is to practice none other than self-love and self-acceptance. Because in order to contribute each of our individual, unique, beautiful souls into this world, we have to first accept, love, and allow who we are to express. So in order to create this diverse and beautiful symphony of life that we have the opportunity to come together and create, we must first accept, forgive, embrace all that we are. And that will help us accept and embrace the people around us as well. It's just like music.
Hi folks, I'm sitting here in Kapaha with Rachel, and we were just talking about the concepts of equanimity relative to Martin Luther King. What do you think about that?
Wow.
That was yell.
What do I think about equanimity and relation to Martin Luther King Day? Well, I'm sure there's a lot of thoughts we could have on this, I don't know.
It seems like we started off with civil rights.
Yeah.
Trying to treat everybody the same.
Yes.
Trying to be, quote, colorblind.
Yes.
But perhaps that's just the first step.
Yeah, I think when we become blind to things, we're doing just that. I think not acknowledging struggles doesn't solve anything. I think it'd be great to live in a world where everything's the same and it's equal and fun, but the world we live in, that's not our history. There has been suffering that should be acknowledged. And I do think there's a suffering, there's a time to acknowledge and move forward. We can't dwell on it, we can't change the past, but we should have enough awareness of the past to take it and move forward.
So perhaps being more colorblind or tribal blind even was the first step. Mm-hmm. But to have a little more nuance and understanding how people relate to each other and the very differences of the people and their preferences, etc. Now we were talking about that, and it seems like some of that is the responsibility of everybody, mm-hmm. and some of it is the responsibility of the people that want to be treated with more respect, mm-hmm. and it's describing how they want to be treated seems to be a part of that.
Yeah. I personally run in the camp of just self-advocacy and personal responsibility. There are things that I will never understand because I haven't lived them, but when someone explains it to me, when they talk about it, I have more of an awareness of it to see it more, and to understand it better. But I don't know what I don't know. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And so I do think we have a responsibility for ourselves and for our neighbors to step in and say, this is what I've gone through and I'm asking for help to change it. Like, we all want this to be a good and healthy world. And we have to tell each other, we have to communicate, which is the first part of that, what we're struggling with, and then the other part is receiving that. Which we have a hard time with race, and we have a hard time receiving. We're like, I would never do that, instead of listening and saying, I acknowledge your suffering. How can I support you in changing this for the future and moving forward with that type of mindset?
Well, thank you very much for talking to me, Rachel.
Yeah, absolutely.
See
It's okay, we get our own structure. Got it?
We don't make hats. No,
we do make hats.
You do think I said cats?
No, these are
you know what?
Baskets. Okay.
Let's give the girls a rose, huh? Come on.
I'm gonna make them.
Sweetie, where's the other rose? There. Okay, let's make them a rose. Yes, you can give a flower. We're gonna make you guys something, okay? It's for free, it's a gift.
Yeah, stick around. Give us a few minutes. Perfect.
Isn't that interesting?
Stop. I gotta finish the flower first. And then you will be able to do it.
Wow. That is so amazing, and that's so fast. If I could even do that, it would take me all day long or 2 days. I've made a few baskets. They're pretty bad. That's beautiful.
You gave the last one away, correct?
And what's your name again?
Oh, William.
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 Thank you.
Welcome.
Hi, everybody. I believe in building bridges between people that have mental illness, and people that care for people with mental illness, and people that don't have mental illness. And I believe in building bridges that break down stigma and bring us together instead of that. My name's Karin, and I'm the delegate affiliate leader of the NAMI chapter here in Kauai, which is the National Alliance of Mental Illness. And we have support groups for people who care for people with mental illness, and we also are wanting to do more peer support groups, which is people working together who have mental illness and working on their recovery and supporting each other. So I just wanted to tell you all about that and tell you to call if you'd like to be part of a support group. My number is 808-631-4982, and I'm so happy that we're all talking to each other for Martin Luther King Day about building bridges, and I hope that we get to meet sometime. Aloha.
Why don't you say your contact one more time slowly?
It's Karin, K-A-R-I-N, Medigovich, and my phone number is 808-631-4982, and the email is info@namikauai.org.
Thank you, Karin.
I've got a little poem prepared here.
All right. Why don't you read? Oh, is this a poem that you prepared?
Yes, Captain Mark. I did write this poem myself. I'm a little nervous. Don't critique me on my spelling here.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it, mate.
Here we go. What does peace really mean? Can you find it in a movie, a book, or a dream? Or is it that feeling that comes gently by, landing on your shoulder like a sweet, soft butterfly, with that deep, cold, waking breath, greeting the morning hour of gold? Peace cannot be owned, given, or obtained. It may be that one time you danced all night in the rain, stayed in bed all day, so cozy. Said to your mom, we got in a fight and nothing will ever make it better again. Later that day, skipping rocks, smiles emerged and everything was better. Still, no one was on the same page with the argument earlier that day, but standing together in unity was how they wanted to stay. If we can stand together, agree to disagree, say I love you anyway, that is peace to me. I hope you're all feeling it today.
Peace beyond colors. Yeah, that's for sure. And what grade were you in when you wrote that?
What grade would I be in now, Captain Mark?
So you weren't even in a grade.
Not at all.
Tell me, so what's your name?
Charlie.
And what is this place where I'm visiting you?
Friendship House.
The Friendship House?
Yeah.
What goes on at the Friendship House? What do you do here?
Now mow the yard.
You mow the lawn?
Yeah, I mow the lawn.
Wow. And what do the other people do here?
Oh, a lot of people do volunteer clean the bathrooms and that.
Uh-huh. And what am I doing with you?
Taking a video.
But other than that, what do we do?
Talking story.
We talk story. Are you learning something?
Yeah, learning something.
What are you learning?
Reading.
Oh, reading. What do you want to learn how to read?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Why do you want to learn how to read?
Because I just want to learn.
Uh-huh. And this is called the Friendship House. Do you have friends here?
Yeah.
So you enjoy coming here?
Yeah.
That's great. Thanks, Charlie.
Okay.
I see trees of green.
'cause she was brought into a world where family was merely blood. Does she know how proud I am she was created with the courage to unlearn all of their hatred? We don't talk much, but I just gotta say I miss you. I hope that you're okay. I dress the letters to the holes in my butterfly wings. Nothing's forever. Nothing's as good as it seems. When the clouds will iron out, the monsters creep into your house, and every door is hard to close. Well, I hope you know how proud I am you were created with the courage to unlearn all of their hatred. God, I hope that you're happier today, 'cause I love you. I hope that you're okay. I dress the letters to the holes in my butterfly wings. Nothing's forever. Nothing's as good as it seems. When the clouds will iron out, the monsters creep into your house, and every door is hard to close. 'Cause I love you. I hope that you're okay.
How do I make a change? How do I make a change? I'm gonna make a change for once in my life.
For once in my life.
It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
Gonna make it right.
As I turn up the collar on my favorite winter coat. This wind is blowing my mind.
This wind is blowing my mind.
I see the kids in the street with not enough to eat. Who am I to be blind, pretending not to see their needs? A summer's disregard, a broken bottle top, and a one-man soul. They follow each other on the wind, you know, 'cause they got nowhere to go. That's why I want you to know I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Na 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 na. Ba da ba da. I've been a victim of a selfish kind of love. It's time that I realize.
It's time I realize.
There are some with no homes, not a nickel to loan. Could it be really me pretending that they're not alone? A widow deeply scarred, somebody's broken heart, and a washed out dream. They follow the pattern of the wind, you see, 'cause they got no place to be. That's why I'm starting with me. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. I'm starting with the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways. And no message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, take a look at yourself and make a change. Na 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 na. Oh, do do na 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 na. Oh, make that change.
I can no more be bound. The choir is so cute. They're always like, "What's the song? How's it go?"
I can no more be bound than a hawk in flight, and I am the fire that burns in the night, and I am the shaking and the quaking of the earth, and I am the waters of the world's rebirth. I am freedom, 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 I am freedom.
I can no more be bound than the hawk in flight.
I can no more be bound than the hawk in flight, and I am
on the sea.
I am no more contained than the waves on the sea. I cannot be chained, because I must be free. And I am the fire that burns in all things, the bell that tolls with freedom's call. Shake it when you hear me ring. I am freedom, 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 I am freedom.
I am no more contained than the waves on the sea.
I am no